Well, just got my new 3D printer, a Neptune 3, I think it's called, made by Elegoo, just like my Mars 2 Pro. Got the screen fixed, all put together. Right here's the bib, with the velvet. It's got a new one of those on there now, so that way I can print. The reason why it's like that, so I keep some of the dust off of it. I sold my printer, my Endler 3. I sold it for 200 bucks. Guy came, cash in hand. I took it, even though I got more money into it, but you're not always going to get what you got into it. So I figured start with base price, because these here, this is like $269. But Amazon had it on sale down to $229. I couldn't pass it up when I got it. This is probably my second most 3D printer I ever bought. The filament and the Mars 2 resin. The resin, I think, was like how much did I pay for that? $189 or $289? I can't remember exactly how much I paid for that. That's right here. I think it was like $189 or something like that. I have to look. But this is my most expensive one I ever spent. And we'll see how the rumors are true or not. That you don't have to really put too much together on it. But I tell you one thing, it's a bigger box than my Endler had. And this is, what is this? 220 by 220 by 280. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Power supply. Because nobody really shows you an open box video of these. I've looked. I didn't see really any, unless I'm just blind, didn't see any. Some parts here. There's my new touchscreen I got right there from my Mars 2. But these right here make good cushion if you're on your knees working on each for layout. It makes good cushion for that, for your knees, which is pretty sweet. Power cord. Holy cow, they even give you like newer needles and stuff too. It's a little bit thin, but it ain't too bad. Pliers, the handle. I'm not sure what that thing is. Thumb drive maybe? Or, oh, SD card. Cool. Oh, I like the cable. Oh, what? There's a lot of stuff that I do not know about. There's the touchscreen. And I can move it anywhere I want, which is sweet. Man, that's a heavy duty power supply. I don't remember if I had to have this on what percentage. 230 volts or 115 volts. Selected by switch before power on. Input voltage according to the damage. So I have to look into that to make sure I don't fry it. I was like, man, I had to put that thing together myself. Holy cow, that's nice. Holy mackerel. That is a bigger, that's what the same size as my Endler. It just goes taller. This has got a magnetic bed. Holy crap, I like this one better. Ah, damn, that thing's strong. Alright, now I'm going to get this out of the box with my two hands and I'm going to pause it. I want to talk about this real quick because I'm pretty upset with myself. My first very own self-leveling, everything new. Haven't even turned it on. By the time I turned it on, I seen something wrong with this plug. Down there. Not very happy with myself. As you can see, there's bits and pieces of wire right there. I'll show you. It wasn't the company's fault, or whoever put this together. It was not their fault. I'm going to put that out there right now. It was 100% mine. And I had to undo this piece here, lift it up, and pull the plug down. I didn't know it was there. You can barely see the wire. You see this one was pinched. Okay, this one right here. As soon as I get in there better, right there, you see it's pinched. If it focuses enough, but I guess it doesn't want to focus today. But you can definitely tell. She was pinched. She pinched so much. This wire was pinched and it broke off. This wire was about right there, so I took it. It had bare wires showing, so I'm like, alright, I'll take it, snip it. This is the correct way to go. This is like that. I'm hoping I got this correctly. I looked at the instruction video they sent me too, along with it, and also it's on YouTube, so it's kind of funny. I looked at it, and it's in the right spot. It goes over here. Solder this one first, then the middle. Put sync tube on it, call it good. Everything's cooled down now. I can touch it. So I'm gonna say this: no matter how excited you are, stay focused, stay calm, and double check your work. I got a little bit of solder on the oops, oh well. And just make sure to take your time when you're putting this together. That way you don't end up like me. Not happy about it. It is what it is. Maybe I can contact Elegoo and maybe they might help me out, send a new cable piece to it. I don't know where it goes to, but or if it works out and it works, I'll be happy too. Okay. Oh, she's working! I got it hooked up correctly. So I have to be very careful what I do. Make sure I didn't get no wires pinched. And I took this one side off. Loosened this side was loosened up and just moved it to this way. Plugged it in. Slightly push it this way so that way it doesn't hurt nothing. And I'm not touching it ever again. So this has not been leveled yet. I had to get it correct. It was kind of off a little bit where level, calibrate the bed. Bed nozzle heating, please wait. And then, oh, I probably gotta get the filament in. Poopy. So I listed it Thursday. No, I'm sorry. I listed it Wednesday. Sorry, I'm getting my story mixed up. It was Wednesday when I posted it for sale. Thursday, because it was on school, because of fog, due to the fog weather, so I didn't have to drive my kid to school. So, went from there. I thought this thing was so. Oh, okay, now it's doing it. And went from there. And then Thursday it sold. Well, that's pretty sweet. And then I think all you do is take a piece of paper just to make sure it's all adjusted. Hard to see, but. And my NO3 is gone. Even though I just upgraded spacers in it. But didn't really use it that much. And I wanted to upgrade it anyway. The tempered glass beds were nice. They worked the greatest for me. But this is a magnetic bed. I had one for my NO3 and did not work out great. It failed. So, with that said, I figured just sell it. Maybe somebody have better luck with it than me. So I figured I could get you a little bit nicer machine and try this out and hopefully the best. Or hope for the best. Well, my first impressions on this machine, it's only been 78%. Definitely a big improvement. Really nice and quiet. Got a lot of the 3 fans. It's got one here, and one here. I love this machine. Wow. That is pretty. Stay tuned. So far, this don't look too bad. I mean, the detail's there. Nice detail. But I'm going to have to do something about where it does like little circles around there and see if I can eliminate that and make the supports a little bit better. So this was a test run, not too bad. Okay, so this is what I got printed out so far. This right here took about, let's see, this is bottom, 4 hours and 34 minutes, but it took around 4 hours to do it. Well, it ain't bad. Running at 60% speed. Everything else is stock right now. Just got the speed up about 10%. So I gotta put these together yet. This goes with this here. This is all one unit. Or this can always go with that right here as well. Because this goes with this pieces right here. You have to find it, which I think it's somewhere up here. It goes like that or something like that. I have to look. And I don't know, something like this. I think this one goes here or here. I think it goes here or something like that. Or this goes like this. Don't quite remember. But you gotta do some cleanup work because it does this little round stuff like that. I love this machine. Hands down, love this machine. Somehow this filament was tangled around each other and it stopped. And I mean, it was a tight fit. This little guy saved everything. Woke up this morning, I'm like, oh, it's done. I'm like, wait, why is it stuck right there? And I look at the machine and it says out of filament. I'm like, really? I look up the row. Oh, it's got the straight. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I tried like that, and I couldn't even move this down. It was like it was a snug fit. So I had to carefully take it off. After I found out like this filament was under itself and it locked itself up. So I had to take it and backtrack it and pop up the side and just keep going until I get that part where it's not tangled up anymore. Retangling it back up was not too easy, but I got it. So definitely the Mars 2 Pro is good for starting out. Now I kind of want something a little bit better, but I do that. I'm going to get one of those later on. Maybe like a 4K or maybe an 8K, but I'm going to save up for those. If I'm going to do an 8K, I'd rather save up for that. But for 4K, no problem, I'll save up. This was on sale. This is probably the most expensive printer I bought by far. So here's the Endler 3. I think I paid that price right there, I believe, because it was on sale. And I purchased it November 30th, 2021. It didn't make it a year, but it was a good machine. I just let someone else take over because I'm having no bad luck with the machine. But we'll see how this one goes. And so far, I love this machine a lot more than I do this machine. That's pretty sad. And if that tells you something, that tells you something. Here's my machine that I just bought. Like I said, I paid a pretty good deal. $229 is not bad at all. I had to jump on it before anybody else done it. And I could have got the Pro. See, it says 220 by 220 by 280. The Pro is 225 by 225 by 2. Ooh. Are you serious? I could have got me the Pro for the same price, but it doesn't look like it has like much upgraded stuff. So I guess that's what an extruder is, and it comes down straight. How the heck? Okay, I don't like the Pro though. I don't like the Pro. It looks very confusing, actually. Don't pictures of where the filament is, so I'm guessing it's above it. I took the Neptune 3 because upgraded parts like that, heating elements upgraded, and this machine is the best, I think, by far. So, my full review, I love it. I would highly recommend it. Okay, so I don't know how much I paid for the Mars 2 Pro, but here's the 213, so I can't go by that. I think I paid like $189 when it was on sale. Yeah, it was on sale for 189 bucks. This is what I got right here. Just rechanged the screen. I had it since July 1st. Now I had to replace the screen on it. And now I got a screen protector on it. And here's that Creality 3D UW washing and curing machine. That's what I got right there. So if anybody's going to be starting out in like doing filament or resin, this would be a great starter for doing resin prints. I would say if you do pick up a Mars 2 Pro, get screensavers. And I watched, what's his name? Uncle Jesse, I think. He talks about these kind of resin prints. He talks about the filaments. And move my machine out a little bit because I do have it plugged in. Okay. So I had to recalibrate it. He says, little air bubbles, it still won't hurt the print any, it won't affect it any. So, and I'm gonna have to put some tape down on this side here though to keep it, put the bed be on it so it doesn't matter. But we'll see. I just love this. I could smell the plastic. I could smell the resin when I open this up. And I think that carbon or charcoal filter needs to be replaced. And it's like, I found one for like $14 on Amazon, so hopefully Black Friday I can buy it. Because that thing right there, I want to do some prints, but I don't like when I open it, I can smell the resin. So right now I'm keeping this. I could air it out, but then the dust be everywhere. And this machine, if you want to start out, this is by far the best machine to do it with. I have never had, well, plus I had the Inler. I'm spoiled with this machine already. And I absolutely love this machine. Because you don't have no springs, no wheels. It does it automatically for you. And when you're done, and you can't get the piece of paper in there, all you do is you can lift it up by a millimeter or something like that, and you can slide the paper underneath there. Once it goes nicely, that is it. You're done. So far I did the 1G already. This is my second piece. Once it's done, then that's it. That top part is done. I gotta do cleaning up on that. So we'll see. And then I'll pick up the video again. Before I hit the hay, which is before I go to bed, these are the pieces I got done. So these are the, what section are these called? The 1Gs. So, or IG, I think, or 1G, something like that. These are done. I got 2 of each. I got one bottom, top. That don't matter where it goes, because this goes with this piece, and this piece goes with that. So it'd be like one unit. So it'd be like almost like something like this, I think, or something like. I think it goes like that, and then you got this piece that goes like that somehow, somewhere. I have to look at the blueprint and see how it goes together, because I don't remember. And I did this the first time. This is the second time doing this for the other side of the bridge, which is sweet. And believe it or not, there's 8 pieces here. So tomorrow I'll get to have fun gluing these together. And these things, and I mean, came out amazing. Just, I still don't know why it has like uprise. That's not supposed to be there, but I'm gonna let him deal with it. But I'm gonna do the cleanup work and then glue it to spot. That way he can do the rest real easy, and then go from there. My Inler theory says 19 hours. This will take 8 hours and 26 minutes. Are you serious? Wow, what a big difference that is just to do this piece. But that's not with supports though. That's with just building as is. And I don't know if I can do that without support. Okay, we're back. And that didn't take long actually. 11 hours and 31 minutes. That's actually not bad. Alright, so I'm going to throw this in the one video part on how to level your bed, because I had to move it from here to here because I have a digital thermostat. It was actually throwing it off. So right now it's 75, but it was actually up to 78. So the heat was actually building up right around this area. So I used my fan to see if my theory is correct, and I seen the temperature go from 78 down to 76. I'm like, yep, that's my... So, because the back of my house was cold, so now I know why. This machine did it. So, beware, this does put out heat. You hit the level button, so simple, just hit confirm, and what it does is automatically heats up. You just want to get a piece of paper when it's done, and I had to go back and undo the 8 screws on each side to make it more, but it's still got a little bit of wibble, but it's gonna be fine because it won't matter. And I pick up when it's doing this thing, when it does the I'll show you what it does when it goes around at all levels. It goes around, does its thing. And it does this about 16 times. Because there's 16 points, so which ain't bad. And I got this done from a buddy. But trying to figure out what in the world is it doing here. I think it might be support area, I think. I really don't know. I think it supports. That's what it looks like. And you can see it's calibrating everything right here. And it calibrates. That's all it was, supports. Got it mostly cleaned up. That's going to be fun again. Getting in the center there. But I think I got it with a screwdriver. But now you can see it's all done. Once it's done calibrating, you want to take your piece of paper you got. Now you can see how it's like that. All you do is come up to here about one. Is it set? Oh, it is set. And then drop it down to like right there. You can see you still slightly. Hang on. Probably too much. See how it's making that noise? Which ain't bad. Then you just take it 1 centimeter up, because you don't want the needle to drag. Okay. What about 12? You want here at least like that, and then if you look at the needle, you can see a tiny gap. I think about maybe 13. 13 feels pretty good. And then I'm going to leave it right there at 13. Click back. And then she automatically will just do that because she's already set for home, which is pretty sweet. And then I'm going to do is hit print. And I think these are the tops, I think. I really don't remember. I'm going to have to look on my thing so I can continue, because I only need one more. I printed these out last night. These are about 4 hours and... No, 3 hours and some innings. I forget. I don't remember exactly which one is what. I think it was the top. Find out when it gets there, huh? Thanks for watching. That's all you do. And to put this back, you just kind of find the hole, slap it down, and that's it. That's simple.